Hi guys, my name is Alexis and today I'm making my first video on this channel about my pregnancy. If you hear any noise in the background, little feet or papers or something, it's probably Manny. And this is my chihuahua. Isn't he cute? I'm just going to jump right to it. So a little bit of background information. I am with the baby's father. His name is Giovanni and he's my boyfriend. We've been best friends since the 8th grade and we both graduated high school already last summer. We're now in our first semester of college. I met him in the 8th grade and then we started dating the summer into freshman year and we've been together about 4.5 years or so. Today I'm 5 weeks and 5 days. So first off, I went to the doctor about a week after I found out. I found out on a Sunday and I went the next Monday, not the Monday after the Sunday, but a week from there. Today's Tuesday. I went yesterday. Yesterday I went to the doctor just to confirm that I really am pregnant, and I am. I went with my friend and what they did there, they got my information, they got my insurance information, and then they took me to the back and they weighed me, they took my blood pressure, they made me pee in a cup, and then they did a vaginal exam. It's kind of like a pap smear, but it's not a pap smear. Like I had to undress from the bottom down, from my waist down, and I had to put my legs up. And the doctor, he's a guy, and he got like some weird thing. I wasn't really looking at what it was, but he put something inside of me and then like took it out, I guess to like scrape out some of the stuff that's inside of you, just to make sure that everything's like good in there. And then he put his fingers in me and he did another exam to make sure that everything was feeling okay and that there's room for a baby. And then he was pushing on my like abdomen where my ovaries are, and he was just saying that he's making sure that like there's room for a baby. And then after that I got dressed and I went to a different room, and in that room they were going to do the ultrasound, and the lady that like did my my blood pressure and who weighed me and stuff, like the nurse, she said that I was 5 weeks and 3 days. So yeah, yesterday my app would have said I was 5 weeks and 4 days, but she told me I'm 5 weeks and 3 days, so it's a day off. But I'm just gonna go with the app because I mean it's just a day. She said my due date as of now is June 23rd, which is kind of crazy because that's actually my baby cousin's birthday, and I doubt that they'll share the same birthday, but it's kind of cool. And the app that I use, it matches the due date that they gave me. I use the app Baby Center and I really like it because like it gives you a lot of information, and it's like, oh, your baby's the size of a blueberry, your baby's the size of a sesame seed, a lime, etc. So you get like a better idea, and they have like videos and pictures and all types of stuff. Of course, once they're able to see the baby, they can measure it and get a better idea. But as of now, just with the math of my last period and when I ovulated and stuff, it is June 23rd. Then after that, they did the ultrasound and the doctor was like, if you're really as far along as we think, we probably won't see anything. And first he did an abdomen ultrasound and they didn't see anything. And so then he left and the lady doctor came in and she had to do a vaginal ultrasound, so I had to get undressed again and have the like cover over me again, and it was like this really long thing and it looked pretty scary. It was pretty long and they put a condom over it and like ultrasound stuff, and it didn't hurt, it wasn't uncomfortable, it wasn't really cold, like I just didn't really pay much attention to it. And she only sticks a little bit of it inside, and she said that she uses the rest like as a handle. And sure enough, we saw it. She saw my uterus and she saw the baby, she saw my ovaries, and she said from the position that the baby is in that she thinks it came from the left ovary, which is kind of funny that she can tell. So now I know like which ovary it most likely came from. So after that, she printed me pictures. So like I said, today I'm 5 weeks and 5 days, and today is October 25th, 2016. So it says right now that my baby is the size of a sesame seed, which is very, very, very small. They said that it looks more like a tadpole than an actual baby, so that's my little tadpole in there, my little dot. Right now it is separated, or it is separating into 3 layers: the ectoderm, the mesoderm, and the endoderm. The ectoderm is what will help develop the skin, the nails, hair, tooth enamel, sweat, and mammary glands. The mesoderm is what will help create the heart, the circulatory system, the bone, the cartilage, and the muscles, which is really exciting because I go back in 2 weeks instead of 4 because my doctor said I'll be able to hear the heartbeat then. So I'm really glad he didn't make me wait 4 weeks because I'm really excited just to see it. I'm not sure if I'll be able to hear it, but I know I'll at least be able to see it. And the endoderm is what will help develop the lungs, the early urinary system, the thyroid, the intestines, the liver, and the pancreas. Of course, these things aren't happening right now, like the baby doesn't have hair and stuff, but these are the layers that will eventually help develop these things. But what is working right now is the primitive placenta and the umbilical cord, which is crazy that it has an umbilical cord already. Like, it just makes me think like, oh, it's a real baby. Because when I had seen it just yesterday, it's only really a yolk sac still. All it is a sac, but like, it's my little sac baby. So, I don't know, it was still really cute and exciting to see it. Now I'm going to tell you guys the symptoms that I've been having. Now I haven't been having a ton of symptoms, and these symptoms aren't only for week 5. It's symptoms from since I found out and even before. Well, not really before, because like I didn't really recognize any before. And I found out at like 4 weeks, and I was probably 4 weeks. I was barely 4 weeks, like barely 4 weeks, because this past Friday I turned 5 weeks. So I was barely 4 weeks. One of the first things that I noticed was constipation. As soon as I found out, it seemed like my constipation just started to happen. I was constipated for 4 days and I didn't poop once. And I was like, it wasn't hurting me, but I just knew that like I needed to get things moving. So I actually purchased something that I'll show you later on that really helped that. And I also try to eat things with more fiber. Like I heard apples have good fiber, so I ate some apples, and I ate some almonds because I heard those have good fiber. And that, along with the product that I bought, really helped to get things moving along. And then opposite of constipation, I had diarrhea, but I think it's because of the things I ate and used to get my constipation moving, and I'm not sure if it just upset me and I took and ate too much of things with fiber and it just gave me the runs, or if I was so backed up that like there was just so much in me that needed to come out. I'm really not sure, but I read that constipation and diarrhea are 2 things that happen quite often during pregnancy. Another thing is my tailbone was really hurting me. Like it was sore, like I fell on it or something, and like I remember complaining to my grandparents even about it, and I didn't think this was a symptom until I started watching other videos, and another woman had mentioned that she had the same thing when she was pregnant. So I was like, oh, maybe that's a thing, I don't know. But I'm just gonna say it is since we both happened to get it. It just seems like, what other reason would it hurt? Because I didn't hurt it or fall on it or anything. I've also been getting achy, crampy feelings. Now they're not exactly cramps, but they are a little bit. They're in my lower abdomen, and they're just the slightest little cramps. It's like achy kind of. It doesn't really hurt, but it's just like dull achy pains, and they don't last long, and they don't happen very often, but it is something that I noticed. I don't think I've really had any cravings or aversions. I haven't really been like ill to anything, and I haven't been like, oh my god, I must have this now, which is really weird for me because I'm someone that craves things all the time. Like, I don't think cravings will be unusual during this pregnancy. They're not really unusual for me. If I'm craving ice cream, like I'm craving ice cream. I crave something all the time, whether it's ice cream, Chick-fil-A, a frappe. I'm just a person that really craves a lot of foods all the time, but I haven't really lately, which is kind of weird. So maybe that's my symptom, since I'm usually a person who does crave things. I really haven't been craving anything, and I don't really I'm not really hungry usually, but I have been making sure that I'm eating often and that I'm eating my 3 meals, because I'm someone that can easily go all day and not even realize that I didn't eat. So I've been making sure that I'm eating. And also, I do remember one time where I didn't eat and I started to feel pretty sick. I started to feel pretty lightheaded and kind of nauseous, but besides that, I haven't been nauseous or anything yet. Like I mentioned, I have been a little lightheaded where I get up and everything kind of starts to go black and like my head's kind of spinny, and it goes away within a few seconds. But I don't know if this is exactly a symptom because I don't really know, you know, I guess this is my first pregnancy and I'm so early. I'm like, is this a symptom or am I imagining it? But no, these things are really happening, but I'm not sure if it's actually a symptom or not, because these things would happen to me every now and then. Even when I wasn't pregnant, I'd get kind of lightheaded. It'd be kind of black. I think I heard before I was pregnant that it's because of like low blood sugar or something, or I just got up too fast, that type of thing. But those have been happening a little bit more often. And the last symptom that I've been having is just pure exhaustion. Like I've been so tired. I've been like not able to keep my eyes open by 9 p.m., which is something that's really weird for me. I usually go to bed like 11, 12, maybe even later, but I've been so tired. I've been falling asleep in my late morning to afternoon classes, which never ever happens. I'm always pretty like awake in those classes. So now to go on to the prenatals, I've been taking 1-a-day prenatals. My doctor didn't like recommend me anything or like prescribe me anything. The nurse just asked me if I was taking prenatals and I told her yes, but I'm just taking the 1-a-day prenatals because my friend said that, like, we had the same doctor. She said that they did prescribe her something, but she just buys them over the counter, and these are the ones she buys because they have like posters of this prenatal inside of their office. So I was like, okay, I might as well. And I looked online and it seems to be a pretty good prenatal. So the one that I use comes in 2 bottles, and they have ones that come like all together in 1 bottle, but I got this one that comes in 2 bottles. They each come with 30 tablets, so it'll last you about a month, and they cost about $15 for me at Walmart. And so you take 1 of these and 1 of these a day. So that's like 2 pills total a day. The purple one is a prenatal with DHA, and it's DHA/EPA supplement. Now I'm not completely positive, but I believe DHA is important for like the baby's brain development and such. And this is like a little capsule. It's like, it looks like a little fish oil capsule. It looks like a little fish oil tab. The white one is just a multivitamin and multi-mineral supplement, and it has like folic acid and things like that inside of it. And they're kind of big in my opinion. They're pink and they're a hard tablet, but if you have trouble taking pills, like I don't really have trouble. I used to have a lot of trouble, but not really anymore. All that I do is I put it in the back of my mouth, and he wants them, and I pretend it's not there and I swallow, or I just like force myself to swallow with my throat like really open, because otherwise I won't be able to swallow it. But I've been pretty fine. After the first time, I've been able to take them pretty okay. They look like this. They're just pink. And then something else I've been taking is this, which is True Natal by 1-a-day, and it is regularity support. It's a natural fiber supplement to help support regularity, and it's for daily use, and it's helping you meet adequate intake levels of fiber. And like I said, it's by 1-a-day, and they actually, my prenatals actually came with a coupon for this for like $3 off, and I think without the coupon this was about $7 to $9. I'm not positive. But the directions say to fully chew 2 gummies 2 times daily, and there is 60 in here, so that's 4 a day, and I think that's too much for my body. I'm going to start off slow because I took what it said, and like I said, it gave me the runs, and I'm not sure if it's just like I had too much fiber or if I was just really backed up. And it says each one, I'm assuming, has 4 grams of fiber. It says dietary fiber 4 and soluble fiber 4. So I'm not sure if that's 4 per gummy or 8 per gummy. And it's supposed to help you meet like the adequate level of fiber. And I'm not sure what it is for pregnant women, but I know it's like up there. But if you are stopped up, I definitely recommend using these because I do think that they helped me. Now I'm going to show you guys my little baby. The dot is it. This is the baby. It's the sac, and the rest is like my uterus and stuff. But there is the baby, the dot. And then I have another photo of it. I'm trying to fold out my information. But there's my little dot. And I'm so happy I got an ultrasound photo because I know that so many girls don't have the opportunity of getting a photo this early. So I'm really happy and lucky that I did. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was a little long, but there was just a lot to show in this video and to mention in this video. But of course, as the videos go on, they hopefully won't be this long. But if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and leave a comment down below on what you thought. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.